Until I made friends with cars that I got to see Whistler, Vancouver, and Squamish. So I don't want this to be a factor that restricts anybody anymore. We have to explore the beautiful backyard that we have. They call it beautiful British Columbia for a reason. Because we have such a diversity in students on campus, I want to be able to give everybody a reason to get off the hill. I want there to be shuttles that go down to Vancouver so we can explore Granville, go to UBC football games, wander around Lynn Canyon, or play disc golf at Queen Elizabeth Park. I want us to go to Whistler to see movies, because how many of you miss going to the movie theater to see movies? We can go up and explore the village, or even go tubing at the tube park. I'm not native to Squamish, but this isn't going to stop me from working with those who are, such as Kaylee Verbeek. This way, I can focus on how the Squamish community wants to see us integrated into the community. I want there to be more volunteer opportunities with the local elementary, junior high, and high schools, not only in regards to education, but also in regards to their sports teams. I want the opportunities for volunteering to be known and publicized. Nobody should have to ask. I have also been speaking with the owner of the Ruddy Duck in regards to organizing quest nights, as well as setting up a designated driver program for nights like this. Overall, I don't want anybody to feel like they are stuck up in the bubble that is often used to describe life up here on the hill. And remember, having fun isn't hard when you've got Quest as your backyard.
Alright, hi everyone. My name is Grayson Herdman. I'm a second year student here, and I want to represent you guys as the 2013-2014 Minister of External Affairs. I think Quest is in a really extremely unique point in its history right now. Our next graduating class is going to mark the last group of students who have seen the original Quest. So our history lies in front of us, but I think we need to recognize what was started here as well. When I first came to Quest, I remember walking around with Hunter and Brad and watching interactions between students. I was taken back by the community in Quest. As crazy as these kids were, they created an awesome atmosphere. Then I went and talked to a couple of the kids here. My first thought was, these kids are rad. I want to keep Quest rad. The thing that really stood out to me about this school was the accountability everyone's held to. I feel like because the school is so small, everyone's held to a larger accountability. It worries me that as Quest grows, people are being held to less and less accountability. I think we've seen this in vandalism in our own residence. I want to make sure that as Quest grows, we are held accountable for our actions. More importantly, I want you guys to know I will make my decisions and base my actions knowing my accountability. I'm running for this position because I'm unhappy with the exterior label that has been put on Quest. I know a number of people living in Squamish who, after 6 years of Quest's existence, still don't know Quest, or even worse, dislike us. I think that we have a lot to offer for this community, and we need to incorporate it into it. I think I am going to be good at doing this, but more importantly, I think we need to incorporate our community into Quest. I think that by bringing lecturers ready to spread knowledge, or musicians that have music to play, we're incorporating the community into Quest, and we're engaging students. I admire the work that our past SRC has done, and I'm going to be happy to work with these individuals to continue this. So I ask you guys to please vote for me, and please be accountable with your vote. If you don't know me, come talk to me before you do it, because ultimately this decision is yours. Thank you.
Today, I want to talk to you about principles for success as Minister of External Affairs. They're concern, connection, and capacity. Concern, it's that which drives us, our passions. When we talk with someone else, we seek to find out what drives them in life and what excites them. It's this principle which should drive how we interact at first glance with people outside our community. We find out about them. What makes them exciting. what keeps them going. Connection. It's that which brings us together. The fact that we're from Quest makes us connected. The fact that we all aim for better. It's this principle which brings individuals who might otherwise be unwilling to engage with us, gives us an opportunity for discussion. It's this principle which starts a relationship on the right foot. Capacity. It is finding out whether what we're aiming for is possible, looking for options to bridge the gap when there is one, and maintaining realistic aspirations, but also daring to ask for more when we think there's more to give. It's this principle which helps understand the other person and see what makes sense. It allows us to focus our energies on things that will have an impact and makes us excited at the prospect of better. From these principles, we can tackle any problem that comes our way. From these principles, when you have an idea, I can facilitate the communication with people outside our community who share your concern, with whom we have a connection, and someone who has the capacity to help you achieve your goals. Concern, connection, capacity. Principles from which all of us can succeed.
Cara Dundee is running, but she's abroad in Wales, so we're going to show a video that she sent in.
Of being one of the few Quest students who is also a Squamish local. I grew up here, I know a lot of people here, I went to high school here, so I've made a lot of connections within the community. And in my past 3 years as a Quest student, one thing I've seen is that there's a lack of connection and communication between Quest and Squamish. And I know both Quest and Squamish don't like that, and they want this to change, so I would really like to help change this by being your Minister of External Affairs, but especially by increasing opportunities for students in the community. I know it's really hard to come to a brand new community, I've done it a few times, and not know anyone, not know where to find work or volunteer experiences or even experiential learning opportunities. So I would really like to be your connection bridging Squamish and Quest. And trust me, I know that there are some issues in Squamish that are so frustrating for students. Transit, I've been dealing with it for the past 18 years, so I'd like to work on that as well. Another thing I want to do is create an experiential learning database where students who have done experiential learning can share the opportunities that they found and the opportunities that they've done, and actually write reviews of these opportunities, share their experiences, so students students can really find something that they're passionate about and that fits their needs, and know what's going to happen before they go into it. So thank you for letting me run. I really appreciate Andrew all your support for making this happen, and I would love to be your Minister of External Affairs. If you want to have any questions for me, I'll be on Skype, and good luck to the rest of the candidates. Thank you.